Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have swatches to share with you from Polished for Days. This is their brand new sweater weather collection. The collection will be launching November 26th at 7 p.m. Pacific time, and the commencement of this sale is also going to mark the beginning of their Black Friday sale. The link for the Polished for Days website I will have in the description box for you down below. The prices of this collection will be $12.50 each, and there are 6 polishes in this collection. If you choose to buy the collection as a whole, it will be $69, which is a savings of $6. Also today we're going to have a look at the charity polish for 2020. It's called Sky Full of Stars. We're going to have that at the end after the collection. If you're not familiar, every year Polished for Days releases a charity polish where she donates $5 from every bottle of that polish sold to a charity. And this year, $5 from every bottle of Sky Full of Stars that is sold will go to help a couple of families during the holidays who lost everything in the CZU lightning complex fire. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I know it can be a bit of a trigger for some, but I will have the Polished for Days fan group linked in the description down below where you can go check out all of the details on the charity polish, which she has discussed in her group. Also, before we go ahead and get started, I did want to mention that Polished for Days is bringing back 8 polishes for her Black Friday sale. She did a little poll in the group and she picked the top contenders. And she also brought back a couple of polishes that she herself really wanted to bring back. You can go ahead and check out all of the details on which polishes are returning in her Polished for Days fan group, which I am going to have linked in the description box for you down below, where you can also check out all the details of the Black Friday sale that will be going on. So why don't we go ahead and jump into the sweater weather collection. First up, we are going to have a look at Snowdrop. Snowdrop is described as a purple base that is packed with silver to green metallic shifting iridescent microflakes. This polish had an absolutely fantastic formula. It's a bit of a new formula, I think, for Polished for Days. I haven't seen anything quite like this, and it is absolutely mesmerizing. I remembered to do a finger dance, so I'm going to include that at the end and you will see exactly what I mean. The formula on this is absolutely spectacular. It went on smoothly and evenly. It stayed exactly where I put it. I had no application issues here whatsoever, no running, no pulling. There was no staining. Nothing in this polish is going to dry textured, and nothing in this polish is going to give you any kind of difficulty to remove. However, as always with metallic microflakes, a little bit might stick to your skin upon removal, so just make sure you follow up with a clean cotton pad and you'll be all set. So here you have Snowdrop in glossy and matte. And here is the little finger dance video I remembered to take. I remembered to take it for almost every polish in here except for the next one that we're going to have a look at, and I deeply apologize for that. It bothers me on a whole other level that I have it for every single polish except for one. So I do apologize for that. But this polish, as you can see, is incredibly shifty. It is just out of this world beautiful. The next polish that we have is Flannel, and Flannel is a deep red base that is packed with red to orange to green metallic shifting iridescent microflakes. This polish had an absolutely wonderful formula. All of these polishes across the board have a wonderful formula, so this video will get repetitive. I had no application issues here. I had no staining. I know as reds can be stainers, but I didn't wear this with a base coat and I didn't experience any staining, and I think I wore it for at least overnight. But as always, your results may vary, so I would always recommend a good base coat just in case. Nothing in this polish is going to dry textured or give you any kind of difficulty to remove. Overall, this polish is just an absolute pleasure. And again, I'm so sorry that I don't have a finger dance for this because, again, pictures do not do it a lick of justice. And there you have it in glossy and matte. The next polish that we are going to have a look at is Echor, and it is described as a sheer teal jelly base with yellow to orange to green and blue to purple shifting iridescent flakes and holographic flakes. The meaning of the word is encircling mountains, and I googled the pronunciation because I was going to say Echor. and that is apparently very wrong. But the formula on this is absolutely superb. It went on smoothly and evenly. I had absolutely no application issues at all. There was no running, no pooling. I had no staining. Nothing in this polish is going to give you any kind of difficulty to remove. There are a lot of flakes in here, so you might get a teeny bit of textured, but it's nothing that a good glossy top coat won't take care of, and you'll be nice and glossy. So my swatches here are going to show you 3 coats with a glossy top coat and a matte top coat, and I also have the finger dance at the end. This whole collection, it was just so pretty. I couldn't capture it in photos. It was, so I had to try to get the finger dance with the different lighting environments to really show you just how gorgeous this whole collection is. And I hope even the finger dances do it justice, because really you gotta see them in person. They're so pretty. The next polish that we're going to have a look at is called Sugar Plum. And Sugar Plum is described as a sheer, light purple base that's packed with orange to yellow to green shifting iridescent flakes and holographic flakes. This polish had an absolutely fantastic formula, no surprise there. It went on smoothly and evenly. It does start off a bit sheer, but I was able to reach full opacity in 3 coats. This is what I'm going to be showing you here. The formula and application were wonderful. I had no application issues. There was no running, no pooling, and I had no staining. There are a lot of flakes in this polish, so you might experience a bit of texture if you decide to go without using a top coat, but I'd never recommend that because top coats make it shiny and you're never going to want to take these polishes off, so you're going to want them to be on you as long as possible. My swatches here of Sugar Plum. Oh, and there will be no difficulty to remove. I don't know if I said that, but it won't be difficult to remove at all. So my swatches here are showing you a glossy top coat, a matte top coat, and I also have a picture I threw in showing you indirect lighting as well. And here is the finger dance, where you can see just how beautiful this is, because this was really hard to capture in photos. It has that bit of a green-like shift to it. It's just so pretty. The next polish that we're going to look at is called Peppermint. And Peppermint is described as a bright red to orange base that's packed with pink to yellow shifting iridescent shimmer. This polish's formula was amazing. It went on so smoothly and so evenly. The formula is just a pleasure to work with. I had no application issues here whatsoever, no running, no pulling, no staining. I know this is a bit of a more pigmented color. I didn't wear a base coat, and I did wear this again overnight, and I had no staining, but always recommend a base coat just in case your results may vary. So my swatches here only needed 2 coats to be opaque, and I have it shown for you here with a glossy top coat and a matte top coat. And I also have included a finger dance with this one as well, because pictures, no justice at all without those shifts on this. It's got the pink, it's got the orange, it's just so pretty. And there's that yellow at the higher angles. It's just absolutely stunning. I think this would make a wonderful holiday party type polish, and just a kind of sexy little polish too. This next polish is called Blue Spruce, and Blue Spruce is described as a teal base that's packed with yellow to green to blue shifting iridescent shimmer. This polish blew my mind. It was so gorgeous, and the formula was perfect. It applied smoothly and evenly. It stayed exactly where I put it. I had absolutely no issues working with this. It was just a pleasure. It will not dry textured. It will not give you any kind of difficulty to remove. This polish, I'm not sure that I needed the third coat, but I did go in with it just in case, you know, if I was wearing this on my own, I wouldn't put on a third coat. But being the brighter lights, I was worried that the nail line might be visible. So I did do just to err on the side of caution, but I think you could definitely get away with just 2 coats on this. Nothing in here is going to dry textured or be difficult for you to remove. My swatches here are 3 coats with a glossy and a matte top coat. And I also have a finger dance video to show you on this one as well, because there were a lot of faces to this beauty, and this was the best I could do to capture them without including 45 photos for you guys to be looking at, because this video would be so long if I included all the different photos that I took. And last but certainly not least is the polish that I mentioned before, the charity polish. This is Sky Full of Stars. Sky Full of Stars is described as a deep blackened navy base with holographic flakes and a rose gold to silver shifting magnetic line. And $5 of every bottle of this polish will be donated to their holiday charity. This polish had a wonderful formula, and if you're not a magnetic fan, I also really loved this, how it looks right here before I magnetize it. It is such a pretty, like, darkened silver, bluish, very pretty, but I really enjoyed once I applied the magnet to this polish as well. So I think this polish could definitely work both ways, as a magnetic and as a regular polish if you're not a magnetic fan. I always go and apply the magnet after top coat, and I hold it there for about 40 seconds just to get the tightest line that I can, because I really like a tight line. And it comes out absolutely beautiful. This polish is my favorite. I love blue spruce as well, but this polish was just so stunning, and the magnetic, like, pink stripe just took it to a whole nother level. This would be my top pick for this whole video, but if we're talking about the sweater weather collection, I would have to say blue spruce stole my heart. Alright, well, that wraps up the sweater weather collection from Polished for Days, and this will be available November 26th at 7 p.m. Pacific Time in the Polished for Days shop. Don't forget to check out the link for her fan group, where you can find tons more details about the Black Friday sale, about which polishes are returning, and all the full details on the charity polish. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope it wasn't too repetitive, because I know I can get kind of gushy with the Polished for Days videos, because I absolutely adored each and every polish in this whole collection. I thank you for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.